Hi, this is my reflections for this week. A couple points that I got out of the Meyer and Buck article. One main one was that teachers should really adjust their curriculum for each individual student. That's kind of what I got out of as to the different technologies that they mentioned as far as the mathematical technologies went, like the mathematical markup language or like the math speak. I think those are just different ways of like adjusting the curriculum for each student, like depending what their needs were. So, whether it's like adjusting the size of the font or like highlighting something in the background, I think that, um, you know, the curriculum could be adjusted for each student. As far as the second point goes, I thought that the session was kind of like inferring that, which should be obvious, I would think, that all students should have access to equal education, which obviously, but I think one thing is that, like, with the achieving gaps that are existent in the country, that this isn't happening. So these new technologies that we are learning is really kind of lessening the gap. So that way, especially in math, which it is, such, I want to say it's a more difficult subject for kids, in my opinion. But definitely opening up opportunities for all students in mathematics by, changing not changing the curriculum, but changing how we present the curriculum to students. And then the third point was I thought it was interesting that they said, or they mentioned, that there isn't a ton of data as far as using the e-text in mathematics, and that it would need to be something that is researched for a few more years and then taking the results into consideration. I mean, while I think it sounds great, and I'm sure the results will be more than proof that they are successful. But I think also, as kind of a side note, maybe like a fourth thought, I think some of these technologies might actually work for students who, may not even have a disability. They might not just be good at math. I think like just adding like animations or, different texts or something might help draw students into math. I know when I was younger, math was not my favorite subject. So some of these things actually sounded kind of neat. And I'm like, I didn't have a problem reading, minus ignoring my glasses. I wore glasses, but, I didn't, it wasn't that severe as some of the examples in the session. But I think using some of these technologies would help other students as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what kind of results they come up with. But I think they'll be more than successful. So yeah, that is my session reflections for the week. See you next week.